Patrick was directed by filmmaker Richard Franklin, who was coined the Australian Hitchcock, due to his being so obviously influenced by the master of suspense himself, Alfred Hitchcock. In this film alone, there are many glaring homages, including the film's main setting, a rehabilitation hospital that was heavily inspired by the Bates house from Psycho. The rest of the nods come mainly from the execution of slowly plotted suspense sequences. Franklin was taught how to show, not tell, by Hitchcock himself. Well, not by himself, but watching his movies and such. He was taught how to let the audience come to their own conclusions, because the potential outcome that one dreads inside will always be much worse than any amount of horrid gore you could show them. Franklin uses effectively subtle techniques of clever trickery in order to induce goosebumps on unsuspecting moviegoers. There is also a nod to Steven Spielberg's Jaws. It comes off mostly comical due to the location change of a deserted beach/ocean to a heavily populated house party/pool, but the reference is still much appreciated. The script is intriguing despite it being a by-the-numbers, obsessive stalker tale, but with a supernatural twist, of course. There are some Carrie-inspired plot points, including a final jump scare at the end, but there are also elements of possession, as well as astral projection. That Patrick sure knows how to get around and has a hefty-sized toolkit of surprises to do so. The actors are all authentically cast and perform beautifully. Julia Blake as Matron Cassidy is especially effective. This film is a 70s-era Australian film, so it unfortunately features an unnecessarily cruel scene of animal murder. I have to be honest with you, this moment seriously turned me off. Patrick features some real masterful filmmaking that is severely tarnished by an irresponsible and evil display of fatal on-screen bullying. The scene's purpose is to get a certain point across about one of the film's antagonists, specifically to prove how mad and evil a certain mad, evil doctor is, but such a trope just comes off tired and lazy. This should have been obvious to them even in the 1970s. There is never a justifiable reason to have such utter disregard for another living thing's well-being or right to life.